on a new level. You know I'm on a new level. Pull up in foreigns, you know that I'm scoring, I'm on a new level.
Welcome back to Kings at the Table podcast, where if you're a king, you belong at the table. Season 3, episode 12. Juan, we're back at it. Ton of injuries, crazy playoff implications.
Man, but I mean, all in all, hell of a football weekend. There was a lot of good close games. Some games that, you kind of scratch your head at, and you're like, you're not helping yourself at this point, especially when it's coming to crunch time and we're talking about elimination. Starting off with that Thursday night game, man. What happened to the Bucs?
What happened? I'm not sure they even showed up. But at the same time, Mike Evans came back from injury, and he did look good.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, so, I mean, but again, we're sitting here with the head scratchers. You're coming up close. You have the Panthers right behind you, prior to, what happened to the events on Sunday. But you're sitting there like you got to get yourself in that right position. And, bro, like, what happened? And all of a sudden, like, it's like Kyle Pitts decided to put on his his little cape and he balled out, bro.
Yeah, too bad I benched him in one of my leagues.
You know what? I don't think anybody faults you for that, especially kind of how he's been up and down. And I guess it was his once the Kyle Pitt game, I guess you could put it down as.
Yeah, he had that game. I could have easily started him. He wasn't playing too bad fantasy-wise, but I picked up the tight end from the Browns, Fannin, a rookie. Yeah. He's been putting up numbers. But either way, Pitts, he went off. And we've been hearing rumors, Juan. We just talked about it off air of, we're going to get into the Chiefs a little later.
Yeah, for sure. That's going to become a conversation soon.
So we do want to, put them together as far as Pitts and the Chiefs down the road. We'll talk about it, Juan.
For sure.
But Bucs, what's up? Do you want to win the division? Do you want to be in the playoffs? We're talking Baker all year. We talk it every week. But at what point do you take it serious?
Well, I mean, you look at him, bro, and it's just kind of like we've seen what you can do. We've seen how you can play these games. But yet, I mean, you if you're going to want to win this division, and it's literally up for grabs for a lot of teams, for those, for them. So, like, you got to put it, you got to get in there and get ready to go, especially you got them coming up here soon, right? They got that one more match. So
twice.
Exactly. No, they already – oh, yeah, they got – yeah. So, I mean, if the Bucs want it, they got to start doing it. A lot of questionable calls towards the end of that game, especially defensive related. You're kind of sitting there head scratching, like, come on, guys, like, get it together here. But – I mean, what else can they do? Baker's out there doing what he's got to do. I think it's kind of looking like it might be a play calling issue. I don't know. What are you thinking about that one?
I think it's more on the defensive end, like not giving Baker a pass. At the end of the day, he's the quarterback. Other quarterbacks don't get passes, so we still got to say, hey, Baker, you have to put on a cape. You have to have your season, your superhero cape that we've been talking about in the beginning of the season. But at some point, what's up with the defense? After the game, you saw Vea. He went into the whole altercation with the defense. So it's like
they're not on the same page. I mean, it's clear to see. So if they're going to want to even go further than just try to win this division and do something in the playoffs, definitely got to get ready to cut the BS and start going in there and taking care of business on the defensive side.
And let's just stick to the same division and the Panthers and
the Saints.
Come on.
What's going on there too? Again, it's like they're both trap game, bro. That's what it was. It had to be because there's no other explanation for that. Looking at it from the big picture, like I haven't really been even too up to date on this the Saints quarterback Tyler can't
pronounce it. Yeah.
But I mean,
rookie.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of crazy that, he's beaten them twice. He's beaten both of them. He's beaten the Bucs and he's beaten the Panthers. So that's kind of a weird little kryptonite, especially in that division right now, if you think about it.
It is, but, obviously, Juan, I text you before the game, right? Because I'm cooking up a little parlay. I'm trying to see how to make a little extra cash. I'm like, Juan, I need an explanation. I said, how are the Panthers only favored 2.5 points against the Saints after the Bucs just lost to the Falcons, knowing damn well this game means way more than it did before that Bucs loss?
Exactly. We're talking about the play for that division.
Right.
That would have put you right in the driver's seat, bro. Just chilling.
And then you say trap game, right?
Yep.
And I'm reading this and I'm like, yeah, I sent this text thinking this is a trap all around. But us We're knowing it's a trap game. You're telling me the Panthers don't know this is a trap game?
That's another thing that's been kind of weird this year, especially in these games, because some of these games they shouldn't be that obvious of a trap game, bro. Like, especially when, as much as it kind of feels like it at times, a trap game in your division is kind of like not something that you really think about, but because they know you so well. So, like, I think that's another reason why it was so close, because, I mean, obviously it's a division game. Who else knows you better than the guys you play against twice a year, every year? So, I mean, but the Panthers should have been on that. You know, they should have had it already lined up in their head, like, we got to win this one no matter what if we're going to want to win this division out.
Knowing it's a trap.
Exactly, and then you just, you get ate up.
So, honestly, at this point, I'm kind of over that division. I am.
Nobody wants to win it.
Like last week, we're speaking about how much we want to see this matchup. Now I don't want to see it.
Now let's see the Saints and the Falcons again.
Yeah,
go again. Hell
straight
yeah.
up. Like
let them win the division.
Like whoever ends up representing that division. At one point, I was like, I hope they get an upset. Now they both lost to their own division. Not taking it serious, knowing it's a trap. I can't believe in you in any playoff game.
So then who do you think should come out that division right now? Who would you like to see? Again, it's like a weird little thing, but it kind of feels like if you say one of these guys, the other one, you look at the other team, you're like, but they could win it just as much as these guys can, and these guys can win it just as much as these guys can.
No, but I don't see them winning a wild card game.
Like, so even if they get in, you come first round knockouts.
That's what I'm calling now. I'm over this division.
I mean, I can see that too. But I mean, hey, let's say Baker puts on that cape. Are you gonna? If you know Baker's gonna go into that game, you still doubt him?
I'm over him.
Okay, so the defense. Well, what about Bryce? Bryce Young in the Panthers.
I'm over him.
Damn,
I'm done.
Hella, I'm done. Hey, cut.
Yeah, hey, straight up, because it just gets me to the point where if you're not taking that game serious, those two division games, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna buy into taking you serious in the playoffs.
So so then they're
like,
even if they are running a home field game,
right?
Because one of them is gonna have to run the home field game, you'll still scrap them out
just because of what happened last week. And you can say, oh, that's doing the most. That's just what I believe, because any of those wild card teams that are coming in, who are we talking? We talking Niners?
Let me pull this up real quick, because I mean, well, yeah, Niners, Seahawks, Bears.
Come on.
Oh, the Bears are good.
Packers.
The Bears got the division, but see, look, okay, I mean, what? If you gave me either Bucks and Packers,
I'm taking Packers.
I might lean towards the Bucks.
Hell nah.
Hell yeah.
Well, Parsons down. Down.
Yeah. Okay, but then now let's flip it over. Let's say it is the Panthers.
So they got to play the top dog of the wild card. Right? They're the lowest seed of division.
The lowest seed.
So they're gonna have to play Seahawks or Niners.
Damn. Let's see. Damn, I can't even pull this up.
It has to be.
I don't know. Hold on. Damn it. I just had this thing down. Okay, let's see. Your standings right now.
Playoff-wise?
Playoff-wise. So right now, let's just say
Seahawks, Niners, Packers. You still got the Lions in fighting for it.
Yeah. So then
let's say the Lions jump the Packers.
Hey, that can go either way.
You got Baker and the Bucks.
Or
Panthers,
or the Lions, or no, hold on. It would be the Seahawks, bro. There's no way the Seahawks are losing that position,
right?
So they would play against. I'm taking Seattle. Yeah, there's no way they're gonna.
Even if they jump to win the division, they're playing the Rams or Niners.
No, the Rams are number one
right now.
Yeah,
it's not that they clinched; they lose and the Seahawks win.
I mean, either way. Yeah, no, you're done. You're done. Those guys will blow you guys out.
And so at one point last week, I was saying they might pull up that upset.
But after this week, it's over. Yeah, no, hell no. You guys, all confidence has been lost over there for us. Sorry, NFC South.
Yeah.
I mean, but hey, good job this year. You know what I mean?
Right.
Participation will work for you guys.
So that works. And a team that was participating for a couple of weeks was the Bengals. You know, they try to make a little run and the whole algorithm.
The whole narrative that, they could come back and win the division.
Well,
no.
And so they're officially eliminated.
They're out. See you guys next year.
Baltimore ended up cleaning house 24-0.
That was an easy win for them.
They made it look easy.
Yeah. But like we're saying here, man, these division games, this could have went down as a trap game as well too. You could kind of look at it like that too.
Well, I'm not
Considering
sure
the fact that like injuries and they're always a weird game when it comes to the Bengals and the Ravens. If you think about it, that's always a weird matchup.
But I don't think it was like
As bad as
like an underdog type game. This was supposed to be a playoff game because they're both fighting for the playoffs.
at least a lot better than how last game went. Well, I mean, as entertaining as the one before this one. Because for a little while that game was good, and then after that, the Bengals took off. But I mean, the beginning of that game, but this one was just straight one-handed, one-sided, and Baltimore, clocked in, clocked out, took care of business.
Yeah,
so that just makes it a little bit harder for us, going into tonight's matchup, which it means a lot for us too, because we need to win this one if we want to still be contended into this playoffs. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, baby. I'm wearing them today. We're wearing them today.
Is that the Steelers?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and you know what? It's a little cold and chilly out here in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? So we got the Dolphins tonight, but we got to win this game.
Oh yeah,
got to win this game if we're gonna want to stay around. A lot of people, I think you could kind of say this might be a little bit of a trap game for us, even though we kind of have the elemental advantage.
I think we're getting the trap game a little. We're using that too much this episode because it's not a trap, Juan. Because the Dolphins are fighting for the playoffs.
Yep,
it's not a trap.
It can be.
A trap is when you're not even expecting this team to win.
I'm not expecting them to win.
Who?
The Dolphins. That's crazy. We got the elemental side.
I like the confidence. That's great. I get it.
We got the elements on our side this time.
No, I'm with taking the Steelers, right? I'm picking the Steelers today. But it's not a trap if I see the Dolphins winning.
So you see the Dolphins winning? Can you see the Dolphins winning?
The way they're running, 4 in a row, I can see them winning.
Do they play in the
I
snow?
hope not, because I'm going against Achane and Waddle on my fantasy, and I'm up 29 points, and I hope they both skunk it.
That's a good possibility.
Because
that's
it's
a good
snowing,
possibility.
or it's cold, right?
It's cold, and we all know that the Dolphins can't play in the snow, and especially Tua has never won a game with, I think the temperature being at a certain degree his whole career. College, everything. It has to be nice and toasty for him if he even wants to consider doing anything good.
Yeah.
You will. But, hey, we never know. We don't know what kind of show we're going to get. Maybe this might wake up Aaron Rodgers, and we might get some vintage Aaron Rodgers, type of football, which would be great.
Right.
But, I mean, hey, Achane, I can't promise you nothing because, TJ Watt's not playing tonight. And he's on a weird situation right now. We don't know when he might be coming back or not. That's going to be huge for us if we want to continue to go forward and winning games.
But if I'm the Steelers, that's the guy you stop. Full on. You put everybody on Achane, especially after the stat. You said that Tua doesn't do anything in the cold.
So, again, we have that little bit of advantage. But that little bit
I'm saying I hope your defense just attacks Achane.
Just shuts him down?
Just shuts him down and just say Tua beat us. Try to, at least.
I think if we do that, we could play that kind of style, we're going to win tonight. No problem. Yeah. But, it's going to be a cool little reunion seeing Mika for the first time.
Okay.
So, that's going to be cool.
For sure.
Little reunion.
Well, if the Dolphins lose, I think they're pretty much eliminated after that. A team that you have been saying, and you have to look into your camera, Juan, because you have been saying it week in, week out, and I said you almost at one point kind of just slid it in there towards the end of an episode, and I said, Juan, you can't end an episode like this. And Juan, what did you say?
The Kansas City Chiefs will not make the playoffs this year. I said that with my chest, and I still saying it now. Kansas City Chiefs are not in the playoffs this year, Rich. That is huge.
It's official.
Is it the end of the dynasty?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm not going to go that far.
Not jumping it that far.
That's a little too far. It can be.
It can.
And
that would be a quick window, but a dominating window if this is the end. But let's not hope it is the end.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But you did call it, and hats off to you because that was a hot take.
Because they were kind of cooking at that point.
They were coming back, and it's hard to say that they're not going to make the playoffs after they have made it in 10, 12 years straight or some shit. And
we're talking about a Kansas City Chiefless playoffs.
And obviously prayers to Mahomes. He tore his ACL.
Yeah, due to the circumstances, prayers to Mahomes and speedy recovery and everything. But that's going to be a whole little different season next year for them. They got a lot of thinking to do. especially going into this offseason. But, let's go ahead and talk about, Herbert.
Chargers.
Justin Herbert and the Chargers, they put it on them. It was a good game for a while. But, now we're talking about the Chargers, still sticking around in this playoff picture.
Division, too.
Exactly.
Only about a game and a half behind the Broncos.
Yep. So, I mean, it's not the end for them. They're still fighting.
Yeah,
you guys got to keep it going, too. They're right behind you guys. It's almost like what we were saying about the Bucs and the Panthers. Like, the Panthers, the Panthers.
Please don't do that.
Nah.
Don't put them on the same sentence as the Chargers and Broncos. Like that. That division, I'm mad at y'all division, man. Like y'all let me down.
Damn.
But let's talk about how Harbaugh has changed the whole Chargers franchise, and yet they're not getting the love, as much love as other teams.
Yeah, especially. I mean, this is still a building process for the Chargers, especially with Harbaugh and stuff like that. So I think that's probably why they haven't fully put the whole respect on his name yet. So, I mean, maybe after this season, let's say they come out there and they get a playoff win against somebody, a really good, convincing playoff win. Then we're going to start talking about, oh, snap, all right, these Chargers might be for real. Let's see what happens after that. But for sure, put some respect on the name of the Chargers if they go out there and they ball out. Because I think, what was it, last year they lost to the Jaguars, right? That was the Trevor Lawrence thing.
Yeah, I would love to see that rematch.
Run it back. That'd be a good-ass game. I'll take that game right now. I mean, the Jaguars had a good win yesterday. So, I mean, that'd be a good matchup.
That's views, and it's lining up to where it might be that game, honestly. But before we go ahead with the Chiefs, I gotta ask: should Travis Kelce retire?
I think this might. You know what? I can see him doing one more year
Without Mahomes?
I can see him doing one more year.
For what reason?
Just to be like the backbone, I guess.
To what?
Try to be the only. Well, I mean the leader of the offense. Whoever comes in and plays quarterback, at least to be a reliable source. For them.
For what? Do you see them doing
anything? No.
So then what?
Just for the game.
Unless he fucking carries them to the playoffs without Mahomes and says, "Hey, I could have done it without Mahomes." That would be the only.
That would be crazy.
Right?
Crazy, bro. That would be crazy.
They're saying that they might make a move for Mac Jones.
You tell me Mac Jones can't? Okay, well, no. Let's pump the brakes. I was getting a little too excited right there, but he can do something.
I mean, he can make a little run with him.
He can do something. I mean, we've seen what he was been able to do with the 49ers.
So
I'm not putting the Niners and the Chiefs on the same tier, but still really good teams. And, I mean, they are good little system for quarterbacks like that. So, I mean, I can see it working, a little improvising too, but I don't know if he would do what Mahomes could do all the way fully. I mean, obviously.
No, yeah, I get that part. So I would say that would be the only reason to do that.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe. Imagine if they do make a deep run. Then you kind of just like figured out a whole bunch of new pieces before you even bring back the king piece, if you will. I mean, that's a good team development right there.
Yeah, especially with the draft having a couple quarterbacks. Shout out to the Heisman Mendoza.
Hell yeah.
He did what he had to do and got the award. I liked his speech. I don't know if you had a chance to listen to it.
I was kind of busy this weekend. I didn't get the alerts and stuff like that, but I did see the part that he gave his grandparents a shout out in Spanish and everything like that. So
yeah, that part.
That was beautiful to see, and especially giving his family all the credibility that they deserved.
For sure. Well, just to stay on with the Heisman real quick, I did like what I heard from the speech, but they were saying these Heisman finalists, right?
Yeah.
Could have been one of the worst finalists as far as other Heisman. And something that stuck out to me, I seen a post or whatever of the running back Love
from Notre Dame.
From Notre Dame was a finalist, and his rushing yards was the same amount of what Johnny Manziel had
in 1 year.
As a quarterback, and I'm just
that
was like
crazy. That's crazy.
I was just,
and I mean, when you put it in that sense, bro, that is for reals. Because what are we really basing anything off of anymore? You know what I mean? Is it just the style points? Oh, look, he does cool touchdown dances.
But there was no one that stood out that much. That's why they were the finalists.
I feel that part.
So is it that this draft class might not be up to par?
Does this mean that
these bad teams might not get nobody that could change their franchise?
I mean, that's hurtful.
Right.
That's hurtful because, there's some teams some teams they don't move from where they are, but then the teams that are actually trying to build something and look around for something, it's going to ruin their chances to find, these top caliber guys. But then at the same time too, this is where it kind of gets to that point where it doesn't matter what conference you're at. If you're the best at doing what you're doing, I mean, if you got a guy out here in Cal, let's just say for an example, Cal doesn't get as much love as he used to, right? So if you got a guy out there, because Mendoza, I think, played for Cal for a little bit. Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, and he had to get his way all the way up, and now look at him. He's a champion. He's a Big Ten champ because they knocked off Ohio State.
Right.
And that's huge. We're talking Ohio State and Indiana.
Yeah. You thinking Indiana's a basketball school.
That's what
I am,
saying.
at least.
That's what I'm saying. Like, It's crazy that, like, all their programs are starting to turn around. So, like, you hear that, and you're like, damn, this guy beat, Ohio State, number 1 Ohio State. And they took care of business in that game. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So that's where I think, like, you got to start looking at these other schools that don't get as much shine, like your Alabamas and your Auburns and your, all these other ones. You got to start looking at the other ones where they're actually, trying to bust their ass, trying to get all the way to the top.
For sure.
That's how you get known, right?
Oh, definitely. But yeah, let's not get too carried away with the college stuff because we could do a whole episode about that. Let's get into this comeback that was I don't even know what to put into words because you're talking about a team that's supposed to go for that number 1 seed, win the division, you're at home. We're talking about Drake May and the Patriots. You were up 21-0 to the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen comes back, puts his cape on. He's having that season.
He had his day, bro. Josh Allen. Okay, so real quick, what do you think? Okay, from what you got out of that game against the Patriots, right? What do you think was how did you do that? How do you fold that hard and give up all these points, give up all these big plays, especially like I understand it's Josh Allen, super Josh Allen, we'll call him right now. So like, how do you avoid that? Because you might have to see them again in the playoffs. How do you avoid that if you're the Patriots? Like, what do you got to? Because the first time they did it, they shut them down pretty good. That was a really great game by the Patriots. That Monday night one.
Yes.
So like, how do you get that recipe back again, or are you gonna have to just sit there and be like, we don't know which Josh Allen's gonna come out?
I'm not. Are you asking how do you stop that?
Yeah, how do you stop that? If you're another team on the watch, and again, you might have to play the Bills.
Yes.
And you just seen what they did to the Patriots. What do you got to do to stop Josh Allen?
Well, I mean, I don't really think I'm not gonna go based on the Bills situation because I already seen that from Josh Allen and. The Patriots have beat the Bills already, but it was just a fold, bro. Like, it was just they folded. You're up 21-0. Like, you're thinking this is the most dominant game the Patriots have had all year. And for some reason, I don't know what it was, you, like, just shit in your pants, bro. Like, what just happened? Like, you have this game won at home. You got the momentum, and for some reason, you just saw something, and it flashed through you, and you couldn't see anything else.
You think Vegas was in on it?
I'm not sure.
Because that is a crazy deficit. You know what I mean? Like, you score 28 points in the half, and you hold the Patriots to just 7, when they just was showing you how easy it was to run on your defense.
Right.
Anderson was out there just doing whatever he wanted that first half, and then you tell me you lost the recipe to success due to a small adjustments, and you can only put up 7 points after that. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I just think that they folded, dude. I think the Patriots still could get them in the playoffs. I'm not saying they're not going to win, and then I can't say that. It could just go either way when it gets down to it.
It just depends on whose cape is on who.
Yeah.
Drake May versus – is that our new big rivalry now, do you think so? Like, looking at it, like, you have your Tom Brady versus your Peyton Mannings, you know what I mean? And you had, who else was there? All these other kind of competition stuff. Do you think that is a conversation to say that might be the newest, biggest – I guess, like, you could say, like, because they're kind of similar in a way. I guess you could kind of say Josh Allen obviously shows that he's more athletic.
Yeah.
But they both have the big arm. You know what I mean? They both kind of give you the same little bit of vibes, don't they? I don't know. That may just be me. What about you?
No, yeah, they're definitely similar, and I feel like it could be a rivalry, but I'm not going to go as high as that Tom Brady and what did you say, Manning? Yeah, I can't go that high yet, only because that was the Josh Allen Mahomes thing. Oh, you kind of got to go a little further.
You got to go through the levels, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and it's not saying it can't be. It could be down the road, but I don't know. I think we still got to see them in the playoffs. I'm not knocking the Patriots, bro, but I have yet to this season say that they're going to go all the way.
So you don't feel like
I'm not trying to knock them, Juan, but I have not once this week or this season have I said I believe in the Patriots to be the champions.
So, in your eyes, they're not. They're a great team, or how about that? They're a good team.
You know who they are?
You're just not sold on them yet.
They are who the media is painting the Broncos to be.
They are who they thought they were.
Yeah. So it's not that I'm knocking them, but it's like all this, who have they played or they have to show me or this and that. All that shit should be towards the Patriots. And it's not knocking them, but they haven't played anybody. And they played the Bills. They won that.
You split that one.
Right. And I think there's one more game that they played that was above 500. They only won 2 games.
Did they play the Colts this year? Can't remember if they did or not. But I mean, you can't say their defense hasn't carried them. Let's look at the numbers. Like, I think there was a good stretch between like the first 8 weeks or first 5 weeks. Nobody got over 50 yards rushing on this team. So, I mean, like, they have a defense. I think their defense is really good caliber and stuff like that. But as of lately, they have been giving up a lot more. So, I mean, maybe they're just, getting worn out a little bit. Kind of like the two they started off running when they should have prepared for that marathon, or however that saying goes.
Yeah, I would just say, Juan, can you see them making the championship?
Damn, he's ready to drop the mic. He's like, can you? Nah, I don't know. It's hard. I can believe they can make it. I believe they can make it to the. Are we taking Super Bowl or are we talking AFC Conference?
Make it to the Super Bowl. No matter who they're playing against, can you see the Patriots make it to the Super Bowl? Can you see the Patriots versus the Rams, Patriots versus the Seahawks, Patriots versus whoever it is?
You know what? Maybe.
Can you?
I can't. I'm going to go 70-30.
That's high.
That's high.
That's really high.
Yeah, I can see them making it, like, because maybe when, se ponen las pilas.
Right.
And then they get their shit together and get it straightened out. And after this loss, and you're like, you know what? We ain't doing this again.
So
and they can handle it. But
you're 70-30, Juan. That's hella high.
Yeah.
So who do you see them beat? Who can beat the Patriots in the AFC?
The Bills.
That's it?
Not the Broncos. The Broncos are the worst team in the NFL.
Who else?
The Broncos.
Who else?
Houston. No, not Houston. Not Houston. Not the Steelers either.
You don't see Houston beating the Patriots?
Nah.
I can.
I can't.
No?
No.
So then Houston's not a contender to you.
Houston is a contender to me. They are a contender.
So who could Houston beat?
Steelers. Steelers.
So then why are they contenders?
Because they contend to beat us.
I'm saying it's that time of year, Juan. It's that time of year that we have to start saying contenders. And who are we going to have in the Super Bowl? We're only 3 weeks away from the playoffs.
Right.
What are we scared about? We know our shit.
I'm going to go ahead and say the top 3 places that I'm going to put is the Broncos.
If you could pick 2 teams in the AFC.
Broncos.
To represent the Super Bowl in the AFC.
From what it looks like right now, I have 3.
Put your money.
I have 3. I have you guys.
Be serious.
I'm being serious. Broncos, Patriots, and Bills. I don't think out of anybody else, nobody else could do it. Those 3 teams are the ones that are going to have to win it out.
In the AFC?
Yep.
And so we're picking 3 then?
I'm taking 3.
Okay.
You? Who obviously, I'm pretty sure you're going to say the Broncos.
Yes. I am.
Okay.
And I got the Texans.
You going 2, or are you going to give me?
Or if you give me 3, I'll throw the Bills.
That's crazy.
I'm replacing the Patriots with the Texans. I think the Texans are more contenders than the Patriots.
That's interesting. Why? Why do you put them like that? Who's okay? I feel what you're saying as far you're rolling with Houston because the defense is fucking strong as shit.
Oh, definitely.
I know you're rolling with that one because of the defense, but I'm telling you, I think Patriots can score points on them. I say they can score more points on them than I would believe more in Drake May in the fourth quarter to bring me back than I would have C.J. Stroud bring me back.
But you have to put account who they're going against.
I understand.
They're
playing against each other.
Against the Patriots defense.
Yeah.
Over Drake May on
versus
Houston's defense?
Yeah.
You okay? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I think the Patriots would be, if it came down to it, and give me 2 minutes.
That game will end in a fucking interception, and the Houston Texans will advance.
Tripping.
And the 2-minute
You're tripping.
Hey.
No. Rich.
Hey, let's do this.
Is that a possibility? Can we get that game?
Hold on. We don't even need to look at it.
Let's
say it happens. Hell yeah, it could be a possibility. AFC Championship, regardless.
Yeah. Well, no.
You could always have a matchup, bro.
Yeah, it'll take a while to get there.
Okay.
It
So
can
let's
happen.
play the game.
Put
What's
'em
the
at
game?
Put them at the 40.
Put them at the 40. You got Drake May. I got Houston's Texans defense.
And then you got C.J. Stroud, and I got fucking New England's defense.
How's it go down?
Rich, I'm telling you.
You explain me the drive of the Drake May versus Houston Texans.
They run the ball on that ass.
On
They
the-
can run the ball, bro.
Houston Texans defense?
Yep.
Oh, shit. All the way down?
No, not all the way down. Drake May makes a nice fucking pass across the middle. Hits Stephon Diggs on a cool little like 15-yard route. Bam. And then they run it on the
Mac,
pass.
boy. That
Hell
boy
no.
Petrie's going boom.
Nah. Hell no. He's going to hit the brakes on it. He was like,
Okay.
fucking right past him. Then you run it in and then Drake May takes it in the house.
A run?
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't see that. I see Nico Collins going on that ass, though. Double coverage. Give me this shit. Right before he gets out of bounds, 2-tap. Bow.
You know what
CJ
happens?
Stroud,
You
scramble.
know what happens right before that?
What
CJ Stroud folds under pressure and gets sacked because he can't handle it in the fourth quarter.
I don't know, man.
That's the reason why I can't get behind the season. This is why I put it like that, because we see CJ Stroud can't do it in the second half, Rich. And it's still, that shit is still on him right now.
Not this last game. The game before that, the Chiefs wasn't that bad. He's starting to click. I'm telling you this.
I don't
Houston
think
Texans.
I'm still not sold on it. I'm going the Patriots over on Houston.
And that's cool. That's good that
He
we
said
can
that's
know.
cool.
That's
He's
cool.
like, that's cool, but you're wrong.
No, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to disagree. But yeah, so then your three that you can see in the Super Bowl in the AFC
Yeah.
are
Broncos.
in order.
Okay, Broncos, Bills, Patriots. Patriots are my third.
And that's the favorites that you have
Yeah.
coming out the AFC.
Yeah.
Okay, that's solid.
For sure, you and I'm sure it's Broncos. You said
Well,
Houston.
I don't get the whole I'm sure. Like, do you really think it's for sure that it's just the Broncos? No, I'm serious.
Why wouldn't it be?
That's what I'm saying. Is it because I'm a
what's
Bronco
up?
fan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your Bears are pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's like I don't really say shit to be biased, and people think that. Like,
No.
so not once have I even.
Look at me. I was just gloating over here talking about how we gonna beat the fucking Dolphins tonight. So I mean, it's okay to rep your team.
No, I get that, but it's also okay to just speak it real. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I do think the Broncos, no matter what uniform they had on, that roster is that championship type roster. And I think that they will be favored. In my opinion, I got the Broncos, Texans, then Bills. So I can really see the Texans or Broncos representing the AFC.
Oh shit.
But yeah, let's go into the the Bronco game since we're there. They did go in and beat the Packers at home. What were your thoughts on that game, Juan? Because apparently the Packers were supposed to go. They were favored, by the way, in Denver.
Absolutely, of course. So what am I taking from this? That everybody is still tripping on the fact that how you can't see how not everybody has beautiful days every time they go out on the field. Bo Nix had a beautiful day.
Oh,
Beautiful day. Darts, lasers, perfect. I mean, my guy looked amazing out there. And you know, credit this offensive line. You know what I mean? Like this offensive line, what Bo Nix is able to do back there, especially the times where like even though the pocket is collapsing, they hold it just well enough, and then fucking Bo Nix, with a fucking laser dart, bro. I mean that's an incredible camaraderie with the whole team. You know what I mean? It's an incredible camaraderie, and the Broncos are just lighting it up left and right. The defense is on point. Even though you see it, and I know you're gonna you put respect on the man's name, Riley Moss. Put respect on the man's name,
you're saying it.
okay? Because I mean, we could sit here, we could talk about all these things, but the guy gets targeted like he's the odd one out, and I mean for sure he probably really is the odd man out.
Well, the reason is because Surtain's on the other side. They're not going to throw it that side.
Why would you go there?
Right.
You know, the number one defensive cornerback in the league. You know what I mean? Even though, like, he doesn't even have to show it because you know they're not even throwing it on his side. That's how you know he's still dominating it.
And when they did, he got that pick today or yesterday.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. You think he's not paying attention, bro? He's got you all day.
He's on lock.
Exactly.
It's an island.
So, I mean, how do you not like these Broncos team to win the Super Bowl? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard not to. I mean, unless you just want to hate, what else are you going to – what's a negative thing you can actually say? You're a Bronco fan. You know your team. Who could tell you what Tell me one negative thing about what you see right now on your Broncos team, and I bet you that's like nothing near a situation that somebody else might be having.
That's a really great question, Juan.
Tell me.
I'm trying to think.
I know.
I'm trying to think. And the only thing I could probably say is the play calling early in the game.
That's a feel out, bro. That's a feel out.
If there's
You feel it
anything I
out.
can say, Juan,
You're
that
feeling it out.
that's
You're
a-
seeing what you can get, what you can do, and what you can get away with.
it's a boxing match.
Exactly.
First couple rounds. And what I'm saying is it's really hard for me to find something I don't like about this team. And that's what I'm saying. It's not just the Broncos, bro. I don't do that. I love my team, but I don't do that based on the team. I take the uniform off and I put any other uniform in that roster. Put the Steeler uniform in that roster, bro.
Shit, I would love that.
That would be you see what I'm saying?
I could see a Steelers team that move like that. You know what? Well, I mean, we never move like that offensively. I'm gonna tell you straight up. We don't move as gracefully. You guys can move down the field. We moved a little different.
Yeah.
But definitely, like, shit, that's you guys have a different type of offense. But the defense, I can see it.
But what I'm saying is I'm not just saying strictly
No,
Steelers.
yeah.
I'm trying to speak to the people that don't believe in this team, like the haters, right? So if you could just
Complimentary haters.
take those hater glasses off, right? And just look at your team that you represent and put that roster to your team. And you're going to tell me you don't see, let's just say a random team. Let's say a Charger fan thinks that. Put your damn Charger uniform on this roster of the Broncos and tell me this team ain't going to the Super Bowl. Put that Raider jersey on this Bronco roster and tell me you ain't going to win the Super Bowl.
Put the Titans in that.
Put the Titans. What? A Titans jersey in that roster. They going to the Super Bowl.
You would talk completely different if Cam Ward was moving like Bo Nix is moving, and he had the weapons and everything like that. Basically, just swap them.
Swap the jersey.
Yeah.
Swap your feelings, bro. Stop being in your feelings about this team. I can care less about the team. This is a podcast. This is a sports podcast. We're not here. Yeah, we love our teams. You know, you got your Steelers. We going to rep. For sure we are. But will we going to rep our podcast before we rep the team?
Yee.
You feel me?
Yee.
So what's up, Juan? Like that shit gets me that they going to say, oh, because you're a Bronco fan. I get it. Throw it.
That's
Throw it my
cool.
way.
Like, what about all the other times when people sit there and laugh and like, oh, you guys got smoked by the Dolphins 70 to whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't funny then, but now that you get to be the one laughing at everybody, like, hey, look, we won what? How many straight?
11, Juan.
You won 11 straight. Ha, in your face.
And I'm not even doing that because I'm expecting 11 straight. And I'm expecting us to make the Super Bowl. For sure.
There you go. Executive order from Rich right there, folks.
Yeah, man. I mean, I got a little passionate there.
Hell yeah. But I mean, in every right so, because again, it's always the same thing. Why is it always like, oh, the Broncos won ugly. Well, Broncos this, Broncos. But like, bro, look at the bigger picture. If it was anybody else, it wouldn't be a problem.
Right.
Like, I mean, like, we don't have a problem with the Colts winning.
No.
Like, you know, nobody was mad. Who have you heard throughout that whole time when the Colts were winning? Who'd you hear ever say, fucking the Colts keep on winning?
Nobody.
The Colts are winning. Man, I hate the Colts. But the Broncos are winning. It's a problem. The Patriots go on a run. They're still on their run, but nobody's got a problem with with the Patriots winning. Only when the Broncos are winning. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't get it. It's
The
not
only
like,
other person that gets that much hate, bro, is the Chiefs.
I'm saying we're the new Chiefs. Ain't nobody believing me. We're the new Chiefs, Juan. It's the beginning, and I think we're building a dynasty. We're very young. We have the right pieces, the coach. We got this cap space next year. We're going to be a hated team, and it's already here.
You're only like 2 years into this whole thing.
The refs have not even got involved yet. Can you imagine when we start getting the refs on our side?
Kind of like how you guys should have got that touchdown, but it wasn't a touchdown.
I'm just saying, Juan.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's sad. That's
is.
sad. And I mean, you can't even enjoy your time.
Well, I will enjoy it. If we get that Super Bowl, bro, you best believe I'm going to enjoy that shit.
You're going to hit us with a Kevin Garnett. Anything's possible.
Nah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try to get out there. Let's get into the NFC, Juan, because there's some good games over there. You had the Rams and the Lions, and the Rams ended up winning 41-34.
What up, Detroit? This is your boy here at Kings at the Table saying, are you okay? Asking if you're okay because that man Matthew Stafford put on a clinic on you. That man ate. That man had a field day, and he embarrassed you guys.
That's his old team.
But he did him dirty, bro.
It's a good game. 34-41.
It was good for a little bit.
Yeah.
No, it was a cool Ram show. I'm gonna tell you that much. It was more of a Ram show than anything.
I thought they were going back and forth for a minute. I think the Lions passed them at one point. But, yeah. What does that mean to the Lions, though? Because you are fighting for the wild card. What does it mean for the Rams? You have that number 1 seed as of now.
The Rams need to hold on to that. Because, I mean, dude, it seems like almost every week we get a new person at the top. We had the Bears recently. We had the Eagles. Now the Rams.
Yeah.
You know.
Seahawks.
You know, anybody. It's like anybody's seat for right now. So, I mean, it's hot potato season over there. But, I mean, what does that mean to the Lions? You're fighting to get in still. You don't know where you can land. I mean, you might get bounced out. I mean, right now, what are we talking about?
You're sitting outside of the Packers in the wild card. You're not in the wild card.
You're not there.
Damn.
You're not there.
They deserve to be in there.
Do they?
I mean, not saying that any other one doesn't. Any other year, this team would be. Does that make sense?
Again, like, you know, it's been a hard year with Detroit lately because, I mean, you had a lot of things going on. You fired a couple guys. Or they took away the play calling for the OC, or they fire him.
He said he was going to take the call. So basically, I mean, you're getting.
No,
fired.
I mean, you got your job.
Your job title's there, but you're not doing your job. Like, what the fuck?
You get the pay, but you're not doing the job.
Yeah.
Give me that job.
Nice.
Fuck that. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you got a lot of things going on, a lot of emotion, and it's starting to show, and it's starting to like this whole, you know, we go in and out of it. Dan Campbell's gambling. I don't know, man. I mean, if you get in, how confident do you feel in the gambling that Campbell does during these games, and especially like during a playoff game, because he likes to do that? I mean, do you think that's going to end up being his backfire if he does get in? Maybe. Do you think that's a possibility that he loses it out like that? Can you see that one?
Well, I could definitely see that. He's done it already prior. So, like, there was chances that if they could have won and he wants to go in for it on fourth, and that cost him. But the thing is, I'm okay with that because he lives and dies with it. Like, this is what I believe. This is how I play the game. So that's their identity. Like, I'm sure every Lions fans feels that, but it's more so of like they lost that dominant style Lions, if that makes sense. That grit. It's not that grit's not really there.
Same anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, oh shit, man, we're playing against the Lions. They're gonna want to beat our asses on this field. Now it's kind of like, all right, we got the Lions, we got a chance. Kind of. You think it's kind of like more of a feel like that? That's
kind of what I see about it. But with the Parsons loss of the Packers, I'm not sure what team could represent the wild card better. Who would you say?
Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, without the Parsons, I think, man, it's kind of hard not to lean towards the Lions. I mean, the Packers, yeah, but then if I had, I think I'd run with Detroit on that one. That's too big of a piece for the Packers that they bank on. You know what I mean? They bank on the whole Parsons presence there a lot.
Not saying that that's wrong. You have to.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying the man, right? So, I mean, he came in, you brought him in expecting him to be doing that.
Right.
So, I mean, with him being gone, I can't see the Packers doing much, bro.
Neither
I really
do
can't.
I think that was a crucial loss. Even Watson, the receiver, got hurt on that Surtain interception. I think the Lions could represent the wild card of the NFC a little bit better. And that's no shade. It's just injuries, man, and that happens.
It's part of the game.
Yeah,
and I mean, you look at it like there. You know what, bro? It's kind of like if you look at to me, thinking about it, looking at the Packers would be kind of like looking at like the Bucks and the Panthers, how we were talking about it. Not like if they go in, I mean, who can you really see them beating? Because I mean, we're getting to a part where like I believe the Niners can beat them. I think the Niners can beat the Packers, right?
Well,
Seahawks can
beat
them.
They wouldn't play because they're the wild card.
Well, yeah.
So,
but,
like,
I mean, like
division.
But like you said, eventually anywhere they can go.
True.
But I can't see them beating anybody else who are leading the divisions. Because, I mean, the Bears, I put my money on the Bears to get them this time around. Because that last one, that was a nail-biter. That was a badass game, too.
Without Parsons, I got Bears.
Yep. See what I mean?
The whole without Parsons.
Yeah.
And we have to put that into the sentence.
It is a complete reality. And that's what it is, bro. I mean, it's not like he's coming back next week.
Right. It's like, look at the Cowboys. Without Parsons, who are they? They are who they are.
Damn.
Right?
I mean.
No shade.
No shade. But then.
If they had a Parsons with that offense, they would be.
Oh, shit. That'd be nice. That'd be hella nice.
They would be the Packers. You know.
I would be. Yeah, they would have beat them. That tie wouldn't have happened.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, before we close out this episode, Juan, we had to talk about the Niners because they are doing something very impressive. And Juan, you've been talking about it every other week, how impressive they're looking and what they're doing with these injuries. And yet, I know they just beat the Titans, right? It's not that it's the Titans, but it's the ones that you have to win. And when you do it, that gives you that 10-game span, right? You got 10 wins, 4 losses, and
you're doing it with a lot of key players out.
Yeah, they're out, right? I get that, and they're looking great. But I think the key signing was the defense coordinator, Saleh.
He brought that defense back.
Him and Kyle Shanahan together, they work.
They kind of got to stick together, man. That's a marriage that needs to stay along. I think if you have that, you have a solid foundation on everything else because you know those two probably in reality maybe they probably share in a sense like the head coaching spot if you think about it in a way.
You know what I just thought of? Like I would be sick. I would love to hear a podcast with them two talking game.
That'd be crazy.
I bet you they're just like.
That'd be hella crazy, bro. That'd be hella crazy.
That's like us being head coach coordinators, you know.
Hell yeah.
Let us get a roster.
Let us play. Watch.
Let us have some injured players. I'm sure we could run that.
We'll figure something out. Hell yeah, you can.
Hey, no, it's not taking no shade from them. They're doing great.
It's just, but you know what though? They go together. Those two go together, bro. And it's showing right now because give Shanahan any other defensive coordinator that he had. And you tell me they would be in the same position right now?
No.
Not even close.
No.
Not even close. Like, we would be they would be – yeah, they probably would have lost a bunch of games.
I mean, kind of like last year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's so crazy. They go together, bro. And if they want to – they got to lock them both in. And well, I mean, they're pretty much locked in. But, I mean, the 49ers, dude, are still making pushes. They're still making moves. And and you can't even hate on them. They look good. Purdy looked good yesterday. And Kittle was getting off yesterday. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm glad you didn't have to play against him.
I would say fantasy-wise, right?
Right.
Definitely. The next 3 games, though, Juan, we have to talk about it because they have a very tough schedule. I would put it up there with the Broncos schedule. They got the Colts, the Bears, and the Seahawks. That's a tough one. Now, the Colts do have the old man Phillip Rivers now.
That was weird seeing him. It was really weird, bro. I was like,
I don't know if you, yeah. I don't know if you heard about why he came back. A little rumor.
No.
Oh, okay. So
I just found it hella wild for him to come back. Period.
So obviously he has financial. He's set, right? But after 5 years, the NFL's insurance for your family goes out. And if you come back and play 1 game, you get another 5-year extension. I get the whole Hall of Fame gets pushed back. But they're just saying it's not. But come back for these couple games. Now your insurance sticks out because you got 10 kids.
He's got a football team.
Yeah,
he's got a starting offensive line. He's got a whole. He's got.
I'm just
got
saying,
side of the ball.
As a father, I had to tip my hat off to it. I'll come back for
medical
the game.
insurance ain't cheap, man.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
That stuff ain't cheap. Fuck. Damn, that's a premium.
But yeah, so they got the Colts, the Bears, and the Seahawks. One. So, what could you see happen there?
I see them beating the Colts.
Me too.
The Bears one is the one I'm scared of. I think the Bears kill them. Yeah. The Bears kill the 49ers on Monday Night Football.
As in the score or like?
Just dominated.
Okay.
Caleb's going to go out there and fuck them up.
You think so? Damn.
Yeah.
And then.
Quote me on it.
Seahawks. In Santa Clara. That could be for the division. Depending what the
Sam Darnold takes the Niners hard out and beat them.
Okay.
I'm calling that one too.
So they lose 2 then, huh? Let's just real quick.
What about you? Huh? What about you, Rich? What do you got? I mean, you agree with me on the first one.
I got them being the Colts, and that Bears one is that 50-50, but I do have the Seahawks getting their get back because the Niners got them. I didn't even know that. I forgot. That was week 1. Niners beat the Seahawks in Seattle.
Yep. On the fumble, Bosa.
That Sanchez butt fumble kind of thing, right?
Weird situation.
So I think they get their get back. Now that Bears one is the one. I don't know.
Lay it on me, Rich. Lay it on me. Lay it on me.
Damn, I can't. I don't know, bro, because the Bears are going to Santa Clara. So that's what's the question. But at the same time, the Bears and Ben Johnson and what the Lions did, I'm going to go Niners. Yeah, because of what the Ben Johnson situation when they were up in Detroit and they went to the Niners and they blew that fucking game.
But who blew that game? Dan Campbell?
Ben Johnson?
Nah. I think it was Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell.
With the 4 downs.
Yes.
That's true. And it all goes back to what we're saying. And it was that 4th down that he went for it. Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So then, yeah.
I think Ben Johnson plays it smarter.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
so that's a great point.
I hate saying it like that because no knock to Mr. Campbell, but I think he plays smarter. Takes what's given.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take your points. Take what you got.
Great coach.
Yep. That's what I'm going with that one. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't think he'll blow that one in. The way that these Bears are playing, man, they're off the hook. They're nice. They're fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll get more into it next week as far as who we see coming out the NFC like we did with the AFC this week. But Juan, any other last things we got to close out too?
Nah, man. I think the Eagles. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
They got to win out, man. They start fighting for their spots and position ranking wise too. So can't forget about them.
Yeah, the whole division.
Yeah. So I mean, the Cowboys lost, so that ruined that whole scenario. So I mean, it looks like the Eagles locked it up now with all that being said. So I mean, we kind of got them placed in.
Yeah.
Which is now they're battling for position 2, or actually 3 or 4, because I can't see them winning 1 or 2.
No, yeah. They'll win the division, and I'm just not sure how serious I could take them right now.
Are they another kind of Tampa Bay feel for you?
Not
Tampa
that extreme.
Bay, not that, but kind of like getting there. Maybe getting there a little bit.
Getting there.
So can you see the Eagles representing the NFC?
Well, that's why I kind of want to wait till next week so we could talk about more into depth because this episode is getting a little extended.
We're running out here
for sure, Juan. But Juan, what do we always say on this show?
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit us up on in all the comments. Write it to us. You talk to us, we talk right back to you guys. Thank you guys very much. Be safe around these holidays coming up and stuff like that in case we don't get in for the next one. But for sure, man, Rick.
Definitely. If you're a king, you belong at the table. Gone.